Hi, I'm Hilary Fennell and thanks for taking the time to find out how to start selling on eBay.ie. Now, before I tried it, I thought that buying and selling online was going to be really complicated, but it isn't. It only took me a few minutes to set up a seller account, and that's all the time it's going to take you. Whether you're a collector and you want to trade with other collectors, or you have a small business and you want to sell things online, or maybe you just want to clear out your clutter and make a bit of cash, either way, eBay is for you. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how to get up and running as a seller. But before we start, you're going to need a couple of things. One is a digital camera. You're going to need this to take a few pictures of the item that you're going to sell. And the other thing for verification purposes is your credit card and your bank details. So let's get started. The first thing to do is to register. You'll need to think of a username and a password. This will be your own unique identity on eBay, and you'll use it each time you log on to the site. To set up as a seller, you'll be asked to provide some additional information. This is where you'll enter your bank account and credit card details. Once you've done that, you're ready to start selling. It's always a good idea to prepare in advance. If you can attach a photograph of the item to your eBay listing, it tends to attract more interest. The important thing is to make sure the photo is clear, so it's a good idea to use a plain background. As well as displaying your item visually, you'll need a written description. Try putting yourself in the shoes of the buyer. What would you want to know about this item? Its age, its size? I normally draft something on the computer and save it to use later. You'll need to select a category. For example, if I was selling a necklace, I'd put in jewellery and watches, costume jewellery, necklaces and chains. Next, it's title and description time. This is probably the most important part of your listing. Think carefully about how potential buyers might search for your item. For example, if I were a buyer looking for a necklace like this one, I'd probably include the words silver, semi-precious stones, designer, jewellery and necklace. So I'll make sure to include these words in my title. Next, I'm going to add the photo I took earlier. The first picture can be included free of charge, but you can add more for a nominal fee. Selecting the gallery option allows your listing to stand out more. It's easy to cut and paste the description I prepared earlier. Alternatively, you can type directly into the description box. I'm also going to make my text a little bigger, and I'll change the colour to blue. That's much better. Okay, now I need to think about price. I like to start low, as this attracts lots of potential bidders, and the more bidders the better. You can leave your listing on the site for up to 10 days. I've chosen for this one to stay there for 5 days. Talking of time, we're well over halfway through the steps. Okay, next you'll need to decide how you would like to get paid. There are a number of options, including cheque, postal order, banker's draft and PayPal. The beauty of the PayPal option is that it allows you to accept payments from people via credit card in a number of currencies, and it's instant. Setting up an account is easy and quick. Just follow the PayPal links on the eBay homepage. The buyer pays postage, so I'll make it clear how much this will be. Get your hands on a post office price list to help you here. Okay, we're done. You can preview how your listing will look, and if you're happy with it, just hit submit. Normally, your listing will be live within a couple of hours. eBay has lots of tools to help you, but my favourite is the Items I'm Selling section on my eBay, because it lets me track the progress of the things that I'm selling. I can monitor watchers, bidders and the total sale value, as well as checking the feedback from those who are bidding. At the end of a successful purchase, both the buyer and the seller leave feedback. This helps to build trust amongst eBay users, as it lets everyone know what it's like to deal with the people concerned. Oh, and while I remember, you may also receive questions in the message box on the My eBay page. Happy customers mean positive feedback, so be sure to check the message box regularly and to reply to any queries. As your auction-style listing draws to a close, you may get 2 or more bidders bidding against each other, so it makes the last few minutes well worth watching. When it's finished, you'll need to send an invoice to receive payment, leave feedback, and finally, post off your item. The Items I've Sold page makes this very easy for you. Just follow the links and the simple instructions. The first image means the invoice has been sent and agreed by the buyer. The second, that payment has been received. If you've set up a PayPal account, this will complete automatically. If you've been sent a check, you need to activate this image yourself. The third you'll activate when the item has been dispatched. The fourth shows that you have sent feedback to a buyer. And the last image means that the buyer has left feedback for you. Well, that's it. Now you can start selling your own items on eBay.ie. I've already been paid for one of mine, so I'm off to post this and to enjoy the proceeds. So happy eBaying, and thanks for watching.